During October 7 attack, people participate in a demonstration demanding the release of hostages taken by Hamas militants to Gaza Strip. Washington, U.S. negotiators. Israel. More than 100 hostages captured October 7 attack on Israel in exchange for the release of Israel's military operations against Hamas Gaza for 2 months to make progress on a potential agreement, according to Level Management Authority. Authorities who want anonymity to discuss sensitive negotiations on Saturday said the emerging terms of the unsealed agreement will play more than 2 stages. He said, in first stage, struggle would stop to allow remaining women, elderly and wounded hostages to be released by Hamas. Israel and Hamas later would aim to solve the details for a second stage where Israeli soldiers and civilian men will be released. Although proposed agreement does not end the war, U.S. officials are hopeful that such an agreement can prepare ground for a conflict-resistant solution. The New York Times first reported that on Saturday, a stagnation agreement was made to fight for the remaining hostages. CIA Director Bill Burns, David Barnea, the president of Israel in France on Sunday, is expected to meet with Qatari Prime Minister Mohammed bin Abdulrahman al-Thani and Egyptian intelligence chief Abbas Kasamel.He focused on the hostage negotiations according to 3 people. President Joe Biden spoke on Friday with Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sissi and Qatar's power Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad al-Thani. Burns, White House senior advisor Brett McGurk'un hostage status for negotiations this week after going to the Middle East goes to France for high-level talks. If Burns sees progress in his talks in France, Biden can quickly send McGurk back Middle East to complete an agreement. Minister Antony Blinken prepared the ground for another trip region. The White House and CIA did not confirm the Burns meeting in France to public. Administrative officials remained rapidly mediating an agreement. National Security Council spokesman John Kirby told journalists on Friday, "We should not expect close developments." He said, Biden and his assistants are aware Palestinian death and widespread suffering in Gaza. Some Democratic base who wants see Israel makes more pressure and war. He warned his receivables he cost him enough support result of 2024 election, which could be key whether he win result 2024 elections for a second. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu promised to continue the attack until a complete victory was achieved against Hamas. Netanyahu encountered increased pressure from the families of many hostages that demanded an agreement to win the release of their loved ones. Hamas said that he would give more prisoners in exchange for end the war and release of thousands Palestinian prisoners.